lighting up the candle to set the mood. Lighting up a candle to set a mood. Set a mood. Lighting up a candle to set a mood. I got my caffeine-free, sugar-free coffee drink. I've been craving coffee for a long time, but I am not really good at digesting caffeine, so this has been saving me from my craving. So I put my drink on my bed somehow. And I'm gonna talk about this book. It's about Kurt Cobain by Christopher Sandford. So first of all, I want to say that I'm a big fan of Nirvana, big fan of Kurt Cobain. Whenever I listen to their music, I just feel like this is real. This is coming from the heart, or I don't know, it just seems more genuine, like the hurt, the pain, and the song, the sound is really, you could say, catchy, because Kurt Cobain actually liked catchy tunes, as I found out from this book. It had 3.5 out of 5 on Goodreads. It's not that a high number, actually, because it was full of second-hand experiences, like people who knew Kurt Cobain talked about Kurt Cobain from their perspective. So it's not really like hard facts. So people could not believe the many encounters, the many like perspectives that are written in this book. It says the ultimate rock and roll morality story. John Peel said that. I like looking at the pictures like this. Always my favorite part of books, especially biographies. It just makes the story more relatable. So Kurt Cobain's story is a sad one, and what can we learn from it? I think I'm gonna title the video like that. So Kurt Cobain was born in Aberdeen in America, and he had a pretty good start of childhood. Like, his parents gave everything that he desired, but problems started because his parents split up when he was around 7. I'm not sure about the exact age, but it was really a very, very big hit. Of course, splitting up parents is a really big trauma, the biggest traumas that there could be, almost. So he felt betrayed by his parents, and that's when his acting out started. And from young age, he was diagnosed with ADHD, so he was dropping pills since he was, very young. And according to the author, Christopher Sandford, he wrote that because of this childhood, prescription drugs. He started, relying on drugs throughout his life and let his, heroin overuse, which I agree with him, but I do not really feel like believing in the things that other people said about him, because people lie and so on. So what I feel is that he was a good human being, but he got addicted to really hard drugs, and also his trauma of his parents splitting up and all those things influenced him, and the way this person is as well, because I believe, like, everybody is born with a soul that has past karmas and past, like, characteristics, and he had some kind of, like, not really stable characteristic, and on top of that, splitting up of parents, and also relying on prescription drugs from a young age has resulted in his tragic death when he was 27 years old. He basically, medically, it's said that he went out from suicide. So, yeah, but some people believe that his wife, Courtney Love, had something to do with it, but it has not been proven. So I have no comment on that. And also, the authors stated that Kurt Cobain really wanted to be a big star, like bigger than Beatles, and he tried so hard, and also he was kind of greedy, like wanting more money than the Nirvana band members, because he believes he contributed more, etc. On that fact, I do believe in Nirvana, Kurt Cobain had more influence. Like, he was the face of Nirvana, and also he wrote the songs, he sang the songs, so he is the main member. So I guess demanding more money is kind of making sense, but it's kind of not really good to hear about that. But I think I can understand that. And becoming big, according to, like, grunge and punk rock scene, is not really cool to, trying to be like the Beatles, or not like big as Beatles and having this so, big aspirations. But actually, every artist wants to be as big as possible, and every artist wants to make people experience their art and understand it. And that's what I realized from Patti Smith's interview. I was just listening to YouTube, and somehow I just played the Patti Smith interview, and that made me click. Like, okay, artist does not want to have a small audience. Actually, a true artist wants for everyone to experience their art and to understand it. Very few artists want, like, only cool people want to. Only cool people. I'm doing this for only cool people, or something like that. I don't think that's the case to most artists. So Kurt Cobain was not an exception. He wanted to be big as possible, and from the grunge and punk rock kind of view, from that perspective, it's not really that cool. It's not really that punk rock kind of thing, wanting to be liked by everyone. But as an artist, actually you do. You want to be valued, you want to be respected, or understood by many people as much as possible. So thanks for Patti Smith for that revelation. And yeah, as a fact of in terms of like the cover, I don't really like this picture of Kurt Cobain. He looks really emo. I mean, he did not used to do this eyeliner quite a lot. Actually, he was just a normal kind of looking. I don't know, I like this kind of picture of him. Like, yeah, these kind of things. But overall, I think the author wanted to show that he was a really drug addict and he was not a stable person. So yeah, he did that and got into the 27 club, on purpose, or I don't know. I think it was really hard for him. Basically, human beings get stressed out until to the point that they unalive themselves. They die. So it's just like we have to be taking care of ourselves. Feelings and emotional well-being, mental health are not something to take lightly. And taking care of yourself. And oh no, my candle is not very shown actually. It's trying to set the vibe, but I'm just like blocking it the whole video. I'll just put it here. Yeah, should I redo this video because my candle was not shown? I don't think so. I'll just upload it. Maybe this will be an unedited yap because I don't want to edit it. So yeah. Aside from heroin, he liked cannabis, he liked LSD, and that's what I know. I actually read this in 2015 and I tried to read it again this year, 2025, 10 years later, but I couldn't do it. It was just too depressing. I didn't want to be depressed. So I did not read it whole. I just read until this point and then decided to make this video of what I remember. Yeah, so I think that's it for the video. But I'm really glad that Kurt Cobain existed. I'm really glad Nirvana existed. I really like their songs, and whenever I listen to them, it's just great, I started listening Nirvana when I was 17 years old, and still to this day when I listen to them, it's freaking great. So I'll give it to them, and for me, they are sort of bigger than Beatles for me. I think I would put Nirvana more than, I like Nirvana more than Beatles. Just because I like the vibe, I don't know what I like. I just like grunge and I like, like messy things somehow. Sometimes they look good. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you watched this until the end, then I very much thank you. This emo face is so scary. Anyway, I just wanted to do this and get it over with because it has been bugging in my mind. Actually, this is my second take. I tried to do this a week ago, but I just jumbled on about my own emotions and it was not a good video. And I think for this video, the background and the vibe is good. The candle appearing at the late of the video, me blocking it all the time. I don't know. I just feel like this is a perfect video. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. See you on my next video. Bye.